energy. They want what we on, they envy, don't pay no mind, too focused on enemy. My soul too pure to have enemies, so I hope you can find you some inner peace.
What's going on, everybody? I had some time to think about this. There's a lot going on in the world. Donald Trump, I want to get into this right now because this man is completely despicable. His administration is trying to hide the truth. I believe that what's going on is a cover-up. They know more about the Epstein Files than they're letting on to everybody. And I think that they are protecting Trump, and I think Trump is getting irritated because people are digging more and more into this Epstein Files. And the rumors out there is that Trump is all over those files. Let me just break down some history. Trump was good friends with Epstein for over 10 years. They were best of friends. I'm gonna show you in this video recordings of Epstein himself basically expressing to you, to everybody that's listening to this vlog, how Trump manipulates people and tells people what they want to hear. Trump told all of you in a press meeting not too long ago in the White House that he was tired of people asking about Epstein, that Epstein is a creep. And why does everyone keeps talking about Epstein all these years? This is a creep that Donald Trump spent a lot of time with. This is a creep that Donald Trump spent time with him at Mar-a-Lago at his own spot. He spent time with Jeffrey Epstein at Epstein's Island around girls that were questionable in age over the years. I'm gonna show you video. You got Kash Patel, who's the FBI director, Bandino. I don't know if I'm saying that guy's name right, but Bandino made his whole career on YouTube and social media doing podcasts talking about conspiracy theories and how he was never going to give up on the Epstein Files and give up on what the truth is, what's the lies. Said it for years that he would never, ever give up on the situation, okay? You even had J.D. Vance saying that the Epstein Files had to be looked into. You even had Trump at one point in time say that, yes, he would be open to opening up those files and exploring the truth. Of course, when Trump says something, he always takes it back because Trump is a person that lies.
This is what top members of the administration had promised.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to do the Epstein. I'd have no problem with it.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
Put on your big boy pants and let us know who the pedophiles are.
I'm not ever going to let this story go because of what I heard from a source about Bill Clinton on a plane with Jeffrey Epstein. I'm not letting it go ever. Ever.
We have flight logs, we have information, names that will come out.
President Trump has given a very strong directive, and that's going to be followed.
Wow. Okay. So
a lot of documents.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So people can expect actual movement on this. It's not just empty promises.
Oh, Donald Trump doesn't make empty promises.
Yeah. All right.
Not keep himself from lying. The man is an habitual liar, has been an habitual liar all of his life. Okay. Trump was the president during the time that Epstein was not prosecuted, that he was put in jail in New York, awaiting trial. All this stuff happened under Trump's watch. He's now creating distractions by telling you and me that this was written, this was Obama, and this was Biden, who has put together information that they feel they created the problem. Donald Trump told everybody when he ran for election that he was going to be open to showing the Kennedy files, the files on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., in particular, the Jeffrey Epstein files. And to date, he's lied. This is why the mega crowd that follows him, this is why they're angry, because they feel betrayed, because for years and years, all these people on social media, the Bandinos, the Kash Patels, Bongino. I don't even know if I'm saying his name correct, but excuse me if I'm not. All these people have been putting out there the conspiracies and the deep state type theories. I'm here to tell you that Donald Trump and his administration, they are the deep state. Donald Trump has been telling you for years that the deep state is after him, has been after his administration. The fact of the matter is, Donald Trump and his administration are the deep state. You see everything that they're doing to destroy this country. Bannon was a part of Donald Trump's administration at one point in time, and Bannon has already come out that the goal in this second administration that he has is to alter and change and destroy the administrative state of this country, and Trump is doing it. So now 1 minute you have Pam Bondi, who is the director of the DOJ, who gets on a news program at Fox and says that she's got the Epstein list.
It's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Bondi now clarifying that statement, saying she was taken out of context.
My response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well.
The Justice Department report also confirming Epstein died by suicide. Investigators saying the conclusion that Epstein died by suicide is further supported by video footage from where Epstein was housed. But some critics raising questions about that footage, pointing to a jump in the timestamp from 11:58:59 to midnight. Bondi, when asked about the missing minute, said the videotape glitch happens every night and is not a sign of tampering. Still, some Trump loyalists not happy with these explanations.
She says she's got the files, and she said something about a list, because that's what everyone believed, that there's a list of names of people, who's who, the Bill Clintons of the world, who's who of well-known people that were hanging out on Epstein's island and engaging in inappropriate behavior with young ladies of a certain age that's not appropriate. Who knows what that client list was? Now they're telling us that, oh, no list exists. It's all a fabric of our imagination. But then Pam Bondi, I hate these people's names. Pam Bondi, in the same day that Trump said, why are we talking about Epstein? She tried to correct herself and say that, oh, I never said I had a list. I said I had some files. They're trying to reflect and deflect from the fact that they probably know that Trump is all over those files, and they've got to do everything they can to protect their orange man in the White House.
He allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of the
Yeah, sure. If
Could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time, and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this, where we're having some of the greatest
Him from scrutiny. Now, isn't it interesting that Elon Musk had his falling out with Trump? And when he had his falling out, Elon Musk on X posted that Trump was all over those files. Then Elon deleted the post. But the fact of the matter is, Elon called it out. Now, I've got pictures of Elon Musk with Maxwell, the girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein, partying together, hanging out together. There are tons of video. There is tons of photos with Trump hanging out with Epstein with very, very young women that are sitting on his lap, that he's putting his hands on. I've got pictures. You're gonna see it all on this video as it flicks by on the screen. I've got pictures of Trump on airplanes or on a plane, maybe even Epstein's plane, with what looks to be like girls that are 12 years old, 13 years old, 14, young girls, allegedly, on these photos. You've got the DOJ 1 minute saying that there were dozens of victims of Jeffrey Epstein. Then they went to saying that it was thousands. Down there saying maybe it's hundreds. They're changing the narrative every which way that they can. This is to protect the orange man in the White House, to keep him from coming under the scrutiny that he deserves to be under. The Trump administration is lying about his involvement. The people that are behind Trump are lying. Pam Bondi is lying. She's been a compliant servant to Donald Trump. He's continuing to create distractions to keep you from not wanting to dig deeper into this whole thing. Now, I had a chance to see the video. They're claiming that the video does not show anything that is of a shady nature. But in the video, you can clearly see that as you watch the video, that there are moments in the video where there's some weird flickering going on in the time lapse or the time stamp. It almost feels like, or as if someone could have deleted footage, because you say to yourself, when I think about it, why would Jeffrey Epstein, a man who had connective powers, a man that was connected all the way into the government, a man who was once arrested in Florida by a sheriff's department because they caught him with, again, an underage female. Then they arrested him, and then all of a sudden, he was released out of the jail, never to be prosecuted, when the girl wanted to go forward with a prosecution against him. If you look at that documentary that was on Netflix, it lays it all out. We know that people like Bill Clinton was on his island. There's very well-known people connected in government. So if there was, or if there is a list, I wouldn't be surprised or put it past them to destroy the list of names of people that would bring the whole deck of cards down. Donald Trump is trying to protect himself. He tells you and me that Epstein was a creep, yet this man hung out with this creep, yet this man praised this creep, yet this man enjoyed going to his parties. As you see, I've got clips, video here.
Trump is surrounded by women as music blares in the background. After a while, Trump goes to greet 3 new guests, among them the financier Jeffrey Epstein.
Come on in, go inside.
More than a decade before his guilty plea on state prostitution charges. Later in the footage, Trump is seen talking to Epstein and another man as women are dancing in front of them. Trump alternates between dancing and pointing out women to Epstein and the other man, and telling Epstein about the cameras. Though exactly what they say is difficult to understand as they discuss the women and their appearances, Trump gestures to one and appears to say to Epstein, "Look at her back there. She's hot." And then Trump says something else into Epstein's ear that makes him double over with laughter. But as
hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein, looking at the women or the girls, laughing and giggling. We know that Trump told us years ago when he ran for president, the first time that he got in, that he could grab women by the pussy and get away with it, and it wouldn't be it's no big deal what he's able to do. Because when you have power and you have money, you could do whatever you want. That's what Trump said. The Trump administration is corrupt. It's run like a mafia. I think Bangino, I don't know if I'm saying that name correct, and Kash Patel, I think they did some digging into the files. I think they saw that Trump was all over those damn files, and they said, you know what? We can't let our man go down. We can't expose him like this. So we have to protect him by all costs. Now, of course, we heard that Bangino was going to quit as FBI director because he was getting into a disagreement with Pan Bondi. And we heard those rumors. At least that was put out there by the news. But there is something going on. I want you to share this vlog as this vlog is happening as I am speaking. You're seeing very exclusive or very pertinent pictures, video, all sorts of stuff. Now, remember I told you that Jeffrey Epstein, on a audio that was leaked, talked about the manipulation of Donald Trump and how Donald Trump likes to convince people in so many ways. He is able to convince people, so he tells everybody what they want to hear.
So how do you know this?
Donald's close to straight.
He has a sense of humor. He can be funny.
Right. His ability to sell. It's very much like Clinton. Both Bill and Donald have the ability to go over to a fat, ugly woman, say, you are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. So you probably never had a scalp reduction. Because he had the same male pattern woman that we all have. But he's not a horrible human being. He does nasty things to his best friends' wives. Anyone who first tries to gain your trust and then uses it to do bad things. That's how it goes. Lie to people, tell people what they want to hear. And that's the same thing that Trump has been doing within his presidency. The man has got to be one of the most corrupt presidents that we've ever had. They're protecting him. Trump lies. The mega base is angry because they've been given a crock of lies for years with the conspiracy theories that they believe in. And now they're saying, hey, we want to see what you say. We want to see it. We want to see you expose these evidence of the foul play of the government of this country. Trump wants to bury this situation. He wants it to go away. I hope and I want everybody to look at this video more than once. I've got pictures, as you can see, of Trump with underage girls. You see he's with an underage girl with Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein, standing up front, smiling. Trump is on what looks to be a motorcycle. What looks to be a girl who has to be about 12 or 11 or 13 years old, kissing her on the cheek. Then there's another one where he's at Epstein's Island, dancing and embracing an underage, look like an underage girl. Then there's also, as you can see, another picture with him on a plane. I don't know if it's his plane or Jeffrey Epstein's plane, where the girls in some of these photos look very, very young, suspicious. Got one girl who looks very underage, who's got her hands on Donald Trump's shoulder. Then I have the photos you see where Donald Trump has a pageant, and it was a pageant that he ran a pageant. He ran pageants, but he had a particular pageant where it was very young girls that looked like they were teenagers. And Donald Trump was running some sort of pageant for young girls and older men that admired them. And this is the area where Donald Trump kept talking about how he could go and he can expect and go into the dressing rooms. The man is a complete creep. And guess what? You guys put him in office. Those of you who voted for this man, let's break down the vote strategy here. White people, white men, 57%, white women about 52%, 54%, somewhere in there. Latinos voted for him around 54%. You guys voted for this man, put this man in office when you knew he was a felon, right? For paying off a woman that was a prostitute or a woman that was an escort type woman that he was messing around with. Donald Trump has a bad reputation, always has had a reputation. People in New York warned us about how he lies, how he manipulates, but nobody listened. And now we see ourselves in a situation that we're in today with this man. It is completely crazy and unfounded that we have this kind of individual
in the White House. And you got people covering the truth about Epstein Files. And even if there is no list, there's still the files that they have not exposed for the public to see. And of course, they're going to tell you, oh, we're going to let you see some stuff or hear some stuff or not, because they're hiding the truth. Donald Trump is getting, I'm going to say again, he's getting irritated because people keep talking about the Jeffrey Epstein files. He wants it all to go away. And if he wasn't in those files, if there was nothing to incriminate him, why would Trump be so concerned about it going away when this is a man that he had a friendship with in New York for 10 freaking years? He was his best friend. They had a very close relationship. And the photos and videos that I've played on this vlog today prove it out. With that said, this is Truth Media Vlogs. Make sure you share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. Hit the bell notification. Share the video. Tell people about this channel and this video. Share it in the video on all your social media. And leave comments. Let me know. Do you think there's a cover-up or not? Do you think Trump is trying to hide something in his administration? Do you think there is funny business going on here, and why? This is Truth Media Vlogs.